I mean, you hit the nail on the head there for me. That is me to a T. Like, I will be sitting down doing nothing, and then my head will be like, you could be doing this, you should be doing that. Why are you just sitting here? And exactly right. That leads to a consistent pattern of often burning out on things. It's like I feel like I have to be all or nothing. Like I'm going to eat all of the Oreos or none of the Oreos, or I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch the TV, but I'm going to watch the entire series or none of it. And it's been very hard for me to kind of taper down and actually do what's good. Like what's good isn't to do all of it, and what's good is to not do none of it either.
Right.
And fortunately for me, my wife is very, very good at that. Like she can get a treat. She's like, oh, I want a treat. And she'll have a bite. And she'll be like, okay, cool, I'm done. I feel good. And then I'll eat to the point where I'm like, I don't want any more, but it's here and I have to eat it. And so I've been having to navigate that world of being productive by being unproductive at times.
I mean, my wife is amazing. She calls it a purse cookie. Like, we'll be somewhere at like a bakery. And she's like, oh, those cookies look good. Let's get one. I'm like, oh, I'm not hungry. Because if I buy a cookie, it's because I want to eat a cookie. It is unpleasurable to like have this cookie that I can't eat, that I'm not allowed to eat. Like, no, I don't want to buy the cookie. That's a waste of money. And for her, it's the opposite. She's like, oh, but it's like so exciting. She's like, no, that it's in my purse and I can have it for later whenever I want. And the irony is that for her, sometimes like just knowing that it's there, like makes her happy and satisfied. And she doesn't even like want the cookies sometimes. So she'll like have like a 3-day-old cookie where she's like, I don't really want this. Do you want it? I'm like, oh yes, I want it. Like, but like what I realize is that different people are different. And sometimes people criticize themselves because they're like, well, my wife is fine doing this, or my friend is fine doing that. And like the way I think about that sometimes is like, imagine you were friends with LeBron James and you were trying to get better at basketball. And LeBron is like, oh, you know what I do? I just like dribble really close to the hoop and then just jump up and I just like put the ball in the hoop. So like, you should do that. And like, you're like, you try to do that. Like, why can't I do that? Like, that's obviously what the best basketball players do. Why can't I do that? Well, if you can do it, do it. And if you can't do it, then it literally doesn't matter that somebody else can do it. Okay, you're just pointing at that other person and their ability to do it as a reason to criticize yourself. Well, imagine if you just stopped criticizing yourself for what you couldn't do and say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to get better at my dribbling and my shooting. I'm going to become Steph Curry. Or like whatever you can, once you stop focusing on the things you can't do, then you free up a lot more energy and focus to worry about the things you actually have control over. And so that's where, again, where I find the neuroscience really helpful is that some things people are trying to do, they think something is wrong with them, or they're trying to do something that isn't conducive with having a human brain. And it's like, oh, well, there's not actually something wrong with you here. Like, imagine if you're like, why do I need to sleep every night? Like, oh, well, you have a human brain. The human brain needs sleep. Like, it's not something wrong with you. That's just how the human brain works. Other limitations we have are because different people are different. So that, well, maybe this isn't how everyone's brain works, but this is how your brain works. Like, my friend is fine with 6 hours of sleep, but I need 8 hours of sleep. Okay. Like, LeBron James is 6'8" and I'm 5'9". Okay. Like, different people have different biology. Like, that's just a description. And the faster that you can recognize and understand and accept the tendencies of your own unique brain and what you can change about it and what you can't, either because you just can't change the fundamental tendencies of having a human brain, or you can't fundamentally change these specific tendencies that you have, then the faster you can shift your attention and all of your energy and effort to the important stuff that you actually have control over.
I think I've been able to do that on a lot of things. For example, like my all or nothing attitude, I've been very aware of that. And I'm able to limit it and control it by eliminating the easy factors of that. Like, we won't have treats in the house. When my wife wants one, we'll go get one and then we'll throw it away, or what, whatever that is. Like, I've been able to, like, I'm aware of that. No matter how much I want to control it, that's going to be my basic tendency. And I'm sure I can control it for sometimes, but I'm going to fall into those habits. So let me just be aware of that and design my life around that. Some things I have not been very aware of. Like, I always thought growing up, and it wasn't until recently that I even really thought knew I thought this way, but I always thought like the next book or the next piece of information that I got would be the one that fixed it being like
Right.
everything. Like, I just
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to read one more book. I just need to, and it's, it's my fault because I didn't get what I wanted to out of that book or what the author intended. I just needed one more piece of information. And it wasn't until recently, within like the past like year or two, where I've been able to been on this introspective journey and like journaled and thought about these things, that I realized like that's never gonna happen. Like, there is no piece of information that fix it. It's just doing the work.